Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And we get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now Landry. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even Slow him down, so he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, he bowls over it. The numbers for Washington in last week's contest: 13 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Washington gets it going right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first, here's Washington. Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Saints, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, now Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like your...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Henry going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Henry. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Breaks through the contact, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Henry flush, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff for Washington. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On the give, this is Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets... The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Henry looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those? Empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
First down.
So that'll back him up 5.
First down.
Set him back 5.
First down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
First down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So that one will be accepted.
First down.